Hi everyone. Thanks for coming back, and this is Wednesday morning, the 22nd. We're on day 3 of week 5. Your morning seat work packet. I'm going to shut this little door here. Maybe it won't be so loud for us, okay? They don't want in unless I shut the door. Once I shut the door, she'll be right there saying, let me in. But tough bananas. So go ahead, we're gonna get ready with lesson 32.3. That means the 32nd week of school, day 3. Okay, subtraction across the top. We'll only do one together because you guys are good to go. So we'll do the first one together. Remember, if there's more on the floor, you go next door. All right, we borrow 10 more. We bring it over. 11 take away 4 is 7, because 7 plus 4 makes 11, right? You can always check. 1 take away 3, there we have it again. Be careful, don't be tempted to say 2 and flip it over, okay? That is a temptation. If you're not thinking more on the floor, you got to go next door. You got to regroup again. Just put that 1 in front, and you have 11 take away 3, which is 8, 9, 10, 11. 7 take away 5, 5, 6, 7, which makes 2. All right, there's your first answer. Go ahead and finish the other ones. For 284, we've been doing this. Draw the picture for the 284. You're drawing 2 flats, right? 2 hundreds. You'll be drawing 8 tens. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! 8 rods and 4 units, correct? So in your box, that is for hundreds. I would put 2, but they want you to know that that 2 is worth 200, okay? You've got 200, you've got 80, which is 8 tens, you have 4 ones. So that would be the same as 200 plus 80 plus 4, or 284, 284, okay? All right, Jeremy has a collection of 135 marbles. He gave 65 to his younger brother. How many does he have now? So if he gives it away, what are we doing? You're right, we are subtracting. So just line up the smaller number in the proper place value, 1s, 10s, and there were no hundreds in 65. 5 take away 5, you've got 0 left behind. 3 take away 6, you're going to have to go next door, borrow, but guess what? You're still going to have 13 up there. So why don't we just say 13 take away 6? That would be the easiest thing, okay? Which would be 7. So on the line, don't forget also to write the 70 for 70 marbles, okay? Now, the next part you're going to be doing yourself. It says add ed and ing to the root words. Root word, base word, same thing. Ed and ing are suffixes, little endings attached, not words on their own. Now notice each of your words ends with an E, right? Gargle, shove, and exhale. Exhale is when you breathe out. Gargle, shove. Okay, you're adding ed and ing because you're adding suffixes that start with vowels, and these words end in a silent E. What are you going to do? You're going to drop the E each time. Gargle, G-A-R-G-L-E-D. Shove, S-H-O-V-E-D. So on. G-A-R-G-L-I-N-G. Drop the E. So you guys are good to go with that. Okay, the sentence clue is my brother was staring at the animals at the zoo. Okay, read your word choices. You've got loved, see love, and then they dropped the E and added ED. The, into, he, there's a clue, it's a capital. The, bear, water. That's a clue that that is the last word in your sentence because it has the period. Polar diving ice. Polar diving and ice. Okay, so we know that this would be first because it is the only capital. So he what? He was staring at the animals in the zoo. Do you think your brother was diving into the polar bear enclosure? Only if he's nuts, right? So he probably loved because he was staring at them. What was he loving? The what? The bear diving into the polar water, or would it be a polar bear? It would be a polar bear. He loved the polar bear. That's a type of a bear, you know, they're white. They live in the polar region. He loved the polar bear diving. They live in the Arctic. Diving, where is he diving? Into, whoops, diving. Polar bear diving into, what's he diving into? The ice water, because they have to have very cold water. So go ahead and finish that on your own. You could pause now and come back for the math, or you can just keep going with me, because I'm going to give ourselves a little bit of room here. On math, 122, our WPW 122, you see that we have that wonderful task of rounding. Hopefully rounding isn't giving you a problem. Hopefully you're catching on to that. If you feel like I'm going to do it on my own, Mrs. Sadler, I'll come back and check with you later, then you can pause me and go ahead and do that. Okay? Let's check it out. Whoops. I'm going to go ahead and write that number line going all the way across. Yours starts with 300. Then it goes to 400. And it ends with 500. I'm not going to worry a whole lot, and I'm not going to write down every number, but I'm going to write a very important one. And that one is right here, and that would be what? The midpoint, 350. Anything from 350 on will round up to 400. Anything from 349 less down will round down to 300. So halfway between 400 and 500 is 450. So 450 and greater will round up to 500. 449 and less will round down to 400. Okay, so you're rounding and then you are subtracting to get the exact number. So 487 minus 311. Okay, 487 is 87. You can circle that if you want to. Is 87 greater than 50? Yes. So that rounds up to 500. 311, 300 and 400. 11 is less than 49, so it rounds down to 300. Okay, so that's an easy subtraction problem. And then here, 7 minus 1 is 6. 8 take away 1 is 7. 4 take away 3 is 1. 176 would round up to 200. It's still a little under 25 is the difference, but still it's closer to 200 than it is to 100, okay? All right, 409 minus 317. 9 is definitely less than 350, right? So that would be 400 minus 317 is between 3 and 4. 17 is less than 49, so it rounds down to 300. So easy subtraction. 9 take away 7, 2, 0 take away 1. Can't do it because the 1 is greater. So go next door. 10 take away 1. 1 less than 10 is 9. 3 take away 3. We don't do anything there. So 92 is pretty close to 100, isn't it? Okay, so 498. Let's see what that would round to. Minus 385, I think it says. Yes. 498. Ooh, 98 is definitely, 98 would be right about there, right? So it definitely rounds up. 385, it's greater than 300, less than 400, but 85 is more than 50, so that would round up to 400. You subtract, get 100. Now let's subtract. 8 take away 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is 1 more than 8. 4 take away 3, 4 is 1 more than 3, 113, okay? So next page is the last page in this particular packet, but don't worry, you've got more. Alrighty, so I think I will erase, give ourselves some room, and I'll just change these numbers. How's that? And I won't worry about this being all smeary and ugly. Alrighty, it's the same deal for the number line, except you start with 500. You got 600. And you just go to 700. Halfway between 600 and 700 is 650. Halfway between 500 and 600 is 550, because 50 is half of 100, right? So, 687. Take away 515, whoops. Okay, 687. 87 is greater than 50, it rounds up to 700. 515, between 5 and 6, 15 is less than 50, so it rounds down. So you do that easy subtraction problem. Then you do the other one. 7 minus 5 is 2. 8 minus 1 is 7. 6 take away 5. Okay, so go ahead and turn this off and complete this page, and then you can come back and correct it with me, okay? If you get it wrong, you can change your answer. That's okay. You can fix it, or you can mark it wrong and keep score. That's okay too. So 592, that 92 is very much over 50, very close to 600. 507, 7 is much less than 50, so that rounds down. Did you get 100? Good. 2 take away 7, you got more on the floor. Go next door, grab 10 more, leave 10 less. 12 take away 7 is 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8 take away nothing. 5 take away 5, don't put the 0 there. 85 would round up to 100. 85 is closer to 100 than it is to 0, right? Okay, so that was number 3. I'm just going across, but number 4 is on your next line. 697 minus 618 Okay, let's round them. Okay, between 600 and 700, you'll find 697. 97 is much more than 50, so that rounds up. Between 600 and 700, you'll find 618, but that is going to be somewhere over here because it's less than 650, so it's closer to 600. So hopefully you did that. Did you get 7 take away 8 is 1? If you said yes, you're wrong. So there's more on the floor. Go next door, get 10 more. Now you have 17 take away. We've all been wrong. And that would be 9, am I right? 9, 10, 11, 16, 17, yes. 8 take away 1, 1 less than 8 is 7, and we don't put the 0 there, okay? Well, 79 is more than 50, so that would round up to 100, wouldn't it? Okay, so that was number 4. Number 5, I'm going to squeeze over here. 691 minus 520. 691. 91 is greater than 50. Rounds up. 520. 20 is less than 50. Rounds down. Okay. I've seen them do this like a little mountain. So let me go like this. Sorry about that. So say this is 100. This is 200. This is 150. If the number is less than 150, it falls down the mountain. If the number is greater than 150, it goes down to the right side and it rounds up. I think I've seen that. 1 take away nothing. 9 take away 2. 6 take away 5. Is that what you got? Good. All right. Number 6, 685 minus 568. We're playing with the same numbers here. More on the floor, right? 8 is greater than 5. Go next door. You've got 15, 8, 7. 7 take away 6. 6, 1 less than, 5 less than 6 would just be 1. Okay, 117. Whoop, forgot to do that. Okay, so 685 is greater than 50. It rounds up. 68 is greater than 50. So it rounds up. And you should have gotten 100. Okay, good. All right, number 7. 694, 600 and 700, 94 falls between, it would round up. 694, take away these dogs. 512, that's between 5 and 6. 12 is definitely less than 50, so it rounds down. So you've got 200, 4 minus 2, 9 minus 1, 6 minus 5. Okay, give yourself a star or whatever. Number 8, 597 between 5 and 6. 97 is greater than 50. Luna. That would round up. 597. It's 5. Stop. Not you. Okay, so what are we on? Number 8, 509. Oh, she's a stinker. Between 5 and 6, 9 is a lot less than 50. That would be 500. Go ahead and work that problem while I do some disciplining. Come here. Where are you? Okay. Only way to keep her under control. Tell everybody you're sorry. Say, I'm sorry. I have big ears and a big mouth. Okay. So, you probably are finished. Now 7 is less than 9. More on the floor. Go next door. Ooh, now we've got 17. Should be 8. Yes? 8 take away nothing. 5 take away 5. Okay, that was number 8. Number 9, I'm not going to write down. We can do it in the air. 686 is between 6 and 7. 86, got something in my eye, is more than 50. Probably a dog hair. So 686 would round up to 700. 502 is between 5 and 6. 2 is less than 50, so 502 would round down to 500. So you've got 700, take away 500, go ahead and subtract. Do the actual problem. Now, for number 10, Alan is making a subtraction problem with 2 of those numbers. We've done that before. Go ahead and round each number, like 684 rounds to 700. You can write that down. 625 rounds down to 600. 583 rounds up to 600. 622 rounds down to 600. 519 rounds down to 500. He estimated the difference to be about 200. So pick 2 of the numbers that we rounded, like 700 take away 500 or whatever, and see what would be 200. Then those would be your 2 answers, the actual numbers, okay? So just go ahead and finish that up. She smells like a dog. And you are finished with that packet, okay? Great job, but we have more, so don't worry about that. We will have a new one for tomorrow. Okay, Luna and I say so sorry. Have a great day. See you for another math lesson where we will be multiplying, or at least getting ready to, right? She's got nothing to say now. Nothing to say. Where'd all the barking go? Where did the barking go? Actually, she just burped. Excuse me. Say, see you later.